like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Hey folks, welcome back to Rugby and Senate. Once again, let me make sure the sound is okay on this broadcast. Yeah, that sounds excellent. Hey folks, pleasure to have you back joining me once again for this international test match. It's England hosting the mighty All Blacks from New Zealand at Twickenham. And now it's the Allianz Stadium at Twickenham. That's a little bit of a change. So we'll get started lineups here. This game starts at 10 after the hour. My apologies for a little confusion. We have not jumped forward or back yet. The UK has fallen back already. And that happens midnight tonight. So I had the wrong time posted this originally. I noticed some confusion. I saw different times posted online as well. I wasn't the only one confused. It's also the internet sites, the rugby reporting sites, some that got it wrong. So the start time is actually, actually 11 a.m., 11:10 Eastern Standard Time in 18 minutes, which would make it 4 hours difference, making it 3:10 in the afternoon in the United Kingdom, and 2 hours difference now to South Africa, making it 5:10 p.m. So it's 11, 3, and 5. We'll follow this up, and I've already updated with the Scotland game, Scotland at Murrayfield hosting Fiji coming up after this. Looking forward to that one especially. I don't have a favorite in this game. I am wearing an England jersey. You are correct. There you go, folks. But it's mostly because it's sexy. It looks really pretty. The England Red Roses. Not a fan of England. I've always had the philosophy, Springboks always the Eagles when they play. Never the All Blacks and all but England. Yeah, but I have to pull somebody today, so there you go. Should be a very close game. Hope for a nice running rugby. Me too, Johan. I hope for some good rugby here too. There's some players I look forward to seeing. Artie Sevilla being one of them. I'm a huge fan. I really like the guy. All prime times 3-5. Exactly, arc precision. So Jordy Barrett, I'm not a big fan. He's okay. I like Bowden Barrett. I also think Caleb Clark's pretty good, but the guy I really like in this mix is Artie Sevilla. So I look forward to seeing him play. Yeah, I'm going to apologize ahead of time when I get to the Fiji game because pronouncing these specific Islander names is a challenge beyond my capability sometimes. I'll do my best. Let me welcome everybody in the chat as we get ready to get started here. Hendo is here, says maybe England can pull off a win. It'd be nice to see that because in the world rankings, New Zealand is currently ranked third just behind the Springboks, who fell after that loss to Argentina despite beating them again. They remain in second place, not the top-ranked team in the world. Ireland is the top-ranked team because the Springboks lost so many points. New Zealand is just 3.07 points behind them. I don't think beating England will take them high enough. England is fifth ranked at 85 points. However, England could jump up ahead of France if they do win today. France is idle. South Africa and Ireland are idle. So Scotland is ranked 7th. Fiji is 9th. So it won't do them much good to win. Fiji, it would do them some good. But Fiji finds itself 9th. So the rankings for World Rugby: Ireland, Scotland, New Zealand, France, England, Argentina, Scotland, Italy, Fiji, and Australia are the top 10 teams in the men's. Over in the women's, England is number 1 with 97 points, a huge gap between Canada, which is number 2. USA has dropped to 9th. Wow, they were 4th ranked in the world. They're 9th now. Shame, shame, shame for the USA women. Anyway, we got Hendo, Gypsy Backpackers. Big G says, hello, Kiwi lads. What is wrong, though the game starts at 9 Vietnam time? I'm not sure what the question is. That's a very confusing statement. Can you please explain, are you still here? And are you the Kiwi lads? Is that why you're saying that? I really don't follow what's going on there. Johan de Bruin. Chris Marie is here. Welcome, Chris Marie. Yep, it's the red jersey. I'll be wearing the Scotland jersey proudly after this. The England jersey I wear in protest. But I don't have an All Blacks jersey, and I don't intend to ever have an All Blacks jersey. I'm sorry. I think most South Africans can go along with me on that one. The hatred for New Zealand is palpable. All right, let's get to the lineups here for this before we put the scoreboard up. I'll not forget the scoreboard on this one. So for England, ladies and gentlemen, all right, we've got George Furbank at fullback. Emmanuel Faye-Waboso is on the right wing. Henry Slade and Ollie Lawrence in the center. Tommy Freeman on the left wing. Marcus Smith is back at the fly half. He fell out of favor for a bit, but he's back. Ben Spencer is the scrum half. Ben Earl, Tom Curry. Chandler, Cunningham South, George Martin, and Mario Itoja are your locks. Mario Itoja, dirty player. In the front row, Will Stewart, Jamie George, and Ellis Genge. Off the bench, Theo Dan, Finn Baxter, Dan Cole, Nick Isiekwe, Ben Curry, Alex Dombrandt, Harry Randall, George Ford. The official is Angus Gardner from Australia, and the side judges are Pierre Brousson from France and Jordan Way from Australia. The TMO is Marius van der Westhuizen, and that is England's lineup for today. There's Mario Itoja right there wearing the jersey. Right, let's moving on to the All Blacks, the evil All Blacks. For the All Blacks, ladies and gentlemen, it's Will Jordan at fullback, Mark Talia on the right wing, Rieko Ioane, another player I'm kind of interested. I'd like to see Rieko Ioane have a good game in the center there, along with Jordy Barrett. Caleb Clark on the right wing, on the left wing. Bowden Barrett at fly half. Cortez Ratima gets the nod at scrum half. Artie Saving wearing the number 8 jersey. Sam Cane, famously red-carded in the World Cup final. Number 7 jersey, Wallace Satiti. Tupovai, Scott Barrett is the captain, Tyrell Lomax, Cody Taylor, and Tamiti Williams open the front row. Off the bench, it is an assortment of Pacific Islanders, Asafo Aumua, Ofa Tungunfasi, Pasilo Tosi, Patrick Tupatolo, Sampani Finau, Cam Roygard, Anton Leonard-Brown, and Damien McKenzie. Those are the lineups for England and the All Blacks for today's contest. Thanks for tuning in, folks. As always, this is Chris live from Central Pennsylvania. Thank you for joining me. For the handful of people who did watch my video last week, do appreciate that prepared video on the channel. I do appreciate you watching that. These broadcasting ones get most of the attention. Chris Wanapool has just gifted 5 memberships. Thank you for that, Chris. Very kind of you. Let's see. And Nati Bam has got a membership. And we've got a few others. Oh, Mike is here. U.S. Mike. Some other folks coming along. Let me get those as they come up. And there's Mike T. from the Philadelphia area, the most important state in the union right now as elections are around the corner. Here in the USA, Kruption has become a member. Thank you for that. Thank you for the gifted memberships there, Swanee. Who else we got there? And there's Eugene Kutzer. Congratulations. Ivor Foster says, good morning. Good morning to you. Good afternoon if the time is appropriate. John Van Eden. Congratulations on your membership. Go Fiji, says Arc Precision. Okay. All right. And then we've got Eugene Kutz, I think, still coming up. One more. YouTube is a little goofy when it does these things. I don't think I missed that one. So apologies if I did it, but we'll probably come up here a little bit later. But let me go ahead and give it to Eugene Kutz. I didn't see Eugene Kutz come up yet, so there you go. Congratulations on the membership, and thank you, Swanee, for doing that for folks. It's very kind of you. All right. Okay, folks, we are not too far away here from the start of this one. Who are you going to predict here? Let's do a poll and see what the audience has to say. Who wins? Who wins? All right. Poll is up. England and New Zealand. Here you go. I think I know how the answer is going to be. Oh, my gosh. Amex is back. He's still whining about the Bucks cheating. My goodness. 2023, yeah, they cheated. How did they cheat? Please do enlighten us with your brilliance, AMX. You're just demented on this thing, aren't you, man? You just don't let it go. You're like a dog with a bone. All right, let me, I'm trying to clean up some stuff here. I'm trying to find something else. Where is, okay, this is what I don't need. I need to get rid of all these. Got a bunch of windows open I do not need here. All for the Marine Corps. Marine Corps birthday is coming up very soon, so I'm prepping for that. Right. Okay, England versus New Zealand. Let's talk about this game. Both sides have had some tough, rough patches lately. The All Blacks losing a few games in a row there. And they lost the Springboks 31-27, then 18-12. They came back and held on to beat the Wallabies 31-28 in a game the Wallabies squandered. Then they crushed the Wallabies 33-13, and they crushed Japan 64-19. England, mixed batch. They beat Ireland 23-22, lost to France 33-31. They beat Japan 52-17, then lost to the All Blacks 16-15 and 24-17. So it's been all over for them. Yep, all over. All right, let's talk a little bit about this game in particular. These two teams come into the clash at Twickenham with an incentive for victory. New Zealand arrives in Europe in an unusual position of not being in the top two in the world. Ireland, South Africa ahead of them. All Blacks coach Scott Robertson took over after a 1-point loss to Springboks in last year's World Cup final as presider of a home defeat by Argentina and 2 losses away to South Africa. But he also oversaw a pair of close wins to England in July, in Dunedin, and in Auckland. So New Zealand launched their tour last week with largely a second-string side, thrashed Japan 64-19. Only 4 players who started that game in Yokohama are in the 15 to kick off against England today. And Robertson is blunt about New Zealand, what they're up to in this tour. They've got Ireland and France, and they must return to the top of world rugby. Well, good luck with that. That ain't going to happen. He says, we've created but not finished. Yeah, they create a lot of excitement, but they haven't finished games off the way they should. England and New Zealand have met 45 times since 1905. Let's see how it goes. David McKenzie, see how he does this time. Right. England's captain, Jamie George, said Joe Marler, that whole situation with Joe Marler, boy, he's really created quite the stir here. People calling him quite the idiot. My goodness. Joe Marler's really drawn a lot of attention to himself, which I think is fascinating, to say the very least. Let me check on my broadcast. It has not gone live yet. It says it will begin shortly. Okay. Clock is on. My broadcast is supposed to start at 10 after, so they really are trying to, I guess, save data, not put that thing up early. Anyway, this should be an interesting contest. Let's see what the poll is saying. 67% are saying New Zealand wins this thing. Excuse me. Ernst Wurst, Timothy van Heerden. What is wrong today here? Full moon. What do you mean? What's the question? Is something? Oh, you mean with people trolling? It's some friendly trolling at this stage. We'll see how it goes as we get into the game here. Looks like the All Blacks overwhelming favorite amongst this audience. So thank you. We're down to 105. We peaked at 119. I guess people were looking for a free broadcast at the top of the hour. But thank you all for sticking with us. I didn't really expect large turn. What's going on there? My arm looks like you got some freaking scar or something there. No, there's nothing there. That's weird. I didn't expect a large audience for this game. So we'll see how it goes, but it's a pretty good audience so far. Thank you for being here. Yeah, the trolls. Arc Precision, they just come out. What we do get is that there are people come from a couple of the other channels that broadcast this sort of thing. In fact, let me see if any of them are broadcasting right now. Some of their people come over here. I don't think it's at their behest. I just think they do it. Yeah, there's, anyway. Yeah, you've got these fake channels that are carrying the games, and this is just illegitimate. YouTube promotes them. I've got one fake channel coming out right now. It'll get shut down in a couple minutes, but right now it's running. Just unfortunate. Yeah, so one of these fake channels with 167 subscribers. Yeah, and anyway, they're illegally broadcasting a game. They'll get shut down and banned. So Macarena time. How's that, Arc Precision? England's in the locker room right now. I can see them. And they look, it just got taken down. It just got taken down, folks. This was an illegal broadcast. The YouTube, much better. But why do they promote this garbage? Their algorithm needs to screen this out. My real video is not being promoted yet. This is. So New England versus New Zealand. New Zealand is backwards. And this is a live stream. 165 subscribers. They had 1,388 people watching it, and it just became unavailable. Oh, you gotta love it. But YouTube promoted that. Rugby Fast, they called it. And they had it up there, 1,200 people watching. And they promoted it. They promote it. Here's another one. Now they've got another fake one up here. Let me open that one up. Boy, they pop up as quick as they put them down. So this one's got the All Blacks in the locker room. Both teams are lined up now. Now, where the hell is my stream at? Because it hasn't come out yet. They better start showing up. I'm going to go back and get to this game. So watch now. Let's see. Nope, still not there. Supposed to start at, well, okay, I guess we're not going to start until 10 after. So, wow. Okay, well, anyway. Yeah, I've got another one of these streams, and So you can see I've got the broadcast, but this is an illegal one. They're going to take it down. So that's 673 people watching it. It'll be taken down in just a moment. So, yeah, but sometimes they let them run for a long time. Anyway, Twickenham. Oh, man. It's now Allianz Arena, Allianz Stadium. Wow. They have won the naming rights to this iconic location. All Blacks are out on the pitch. We're going to miss the Haka if they don't get this crap together, Peacock TV. Still waiting for Peacock TV. It's supposed to be on at 11:10, so 5 minutes. We're probably going to miss the Haka the way this is going. Shame. So England's on the pitch, and so is New Zealand with Scott Barrett, the captain, out there. Waiting for the Haka. A lot of noise there at Twickenham, folks. Not really sure what they're excited about. England's rugby is not anything to be excited about. But they're putting on quite the spectacle. Big red roses out there. By the way, this is rubber. So I can't ever wash this damn thing. It'll ruin it. Red roses out in the center with red streaks along both sides. Both teams lined up. A lot of flags out there. This, something I can't read what that says. So we're waiting for this thing to get going here. What time is it? 6 after. So maybe they're going to come on after the anthems. God Save the King, of course, and I do. Anyway, New Zealand's anthem will come on too. So, yeah, I think we're going to miss the anthems, which is fine. I don't want to miss the Haka. I hope they get it up. And so, because this feed that's illegal, and it went from 600 to 1,500 people just like that, is poor quality. It's low definition. So, anyway, excuse me. Looks like a mostly full house. I can't tell very well with this image. It's poor quality. They're playing the New Zealand anthem. Can't hear anybody. Brian Barberich is back. Welcome to you, Brian. All right. Still waiting for my Peacock TV. Are we going live? Still waiting. So they're playing the New Zealand national anthem right now. I'm really looking for a big game from Artie Sevilla today and maybe Rico Ioane. Rico Ioane needs to break out. He's been slumber lately. On the England side, I would say that we need to see what Furbank does. Should be interesting at fullback what George Furbank does. And Marcus Smith, how does he play today? Sometimes he's absolutely brilliant. Sometimes he just doesn't have his act together. So, still have nothing here from these clowns. There we go. I finally got it. Okay. And actually, the one I'm watching is delayed, so that illegal broadcast is delayed. That's gone. We've gotten rid of that now. Okay. All right, and I've got my broadcast. I'm live now, folks. All right. And England is marching up to challenge the Haka. Oh, they're going to challenge the Haka here, folks. Listen to the incitement. The crowd is up for it here. Wow. Here comes the Haka. Crowd is roaring. You can barely hear the Haka. Oh my goodness. They are blowing them out, folks. Oh, and England walks up to the midfield. They challenge the Haka. Brilliant stuff. But the Kiwis are not backing down. It's an energetic, emphatic Haka as the crowd of thousands. This is incredible. Wow, England's faithful are putting a challenge to the All Blacks. Wow, I'm getting a picture of it here. Wow. Oh, the All Blacks are marching to midfield. They're just inches from the photographers, and the Haka is over. Whoa, that was one of the most epic Hakas you're ever going to see, folks, or listen to. That was incredible. Absolutely incredible. England stands tall to the challenge. The All Blacks don't back down. Looks like a mostly full house. Wow, we are ready to get this one started. Cameron says, let's go All Blacks. Okay. Lucy says, discussing English, didn't have anyone singing the anthem. So sad. Yeah, I didn't catch the anthems because by the time it came on here, they were over. I did catch an illegal broadcast for a few moments. It was playing the New Zealand anthem, and then I cut it off because this is live. The other feed was not live. So I didn't know that. Well, there is no patriotism left. The Patriots are in prison in the United Kingdom. Carrying the British flag on British soil apparently is an offense that puts you in prison for 18 months if you're 18 years old. And standing outside a protest, committing no crimes, gets you in jail for 2 years and 8 months. All right, but let's get to the rugby here, folks. Wow, we've got 2 matches on tap today. The first one, of course, here is England and New Zealand from Twickenham. Allianz Stadium in Twickenham, now sponsored by the German insurance company. It also sponsors many other arenas, including the famous Allianz Arena in Munich, where the Bayern München play. And then we're going to have after this from Murrayfield, Scotland taking on Fiji. That one's going to be epic. Here it is, Twickenham, a place I've been to, a fantastic arena for rugby. Although it's in a crappy spot, you can't park there. Public transportation is ridiculously unreliable. Buses don't run when they're supposed to. It's just really frustrating. I've spent many a time walking all the way from the train station to this damn arena. It's a long walk. All right. Sevilla already has a bloody ear. What happened there? Bleeding from his ear already. We haven't even started the game. Matthew Dixon is here. Timothy says, go Pommy. Yep. All right, folks. Hang in there. This one's going to get ready. All right, waiting for the whistle here. The official, once again, is Angus Gardner from Australia. All right. Oh, Andrea Piardi is here. Okay, so Pierre Broussard is not doing it. Andrea Piardi is running it. That's a change. Andrea Piardi. Whistle blows, and the All Blacks kick it inside the 22 on, well, it's an overhead camera, so I can't say which side of the pitch it is, but England has the ball. They worked their way up towards 22. The ruck is formed very quickly. Ben Spencer being told to use it already by Gardner. And he comes to back to the middle. And Marcus Smith kicks it to the wing. Is he going to get there? Oh, brilliant. Oh, what a great job. But unfortunately, he went to ground to catch the ball. Ah, brilliant kick. And what is Smith upset about? The guy caught the ball, but he slipped on the turf. That's some nice style from England. We're going to get started very quickly here, but unfortunately pushed into touch. Marcus Smith with a nice kick out there. But it's going to be turned over to New Zealand. It'll be a New Zealand line out here inside the 10-meter line. That was Waboso who made that catch. Paul goes deep, and it's taken out there by Artie Sevilla. He's tackled. That was a long line out. Sevilla wasn't in a line out. Here's a kick into the air by Bowden Barrett to the far side of the pitch. High ball. Both go up. Smith doesn't get it. Talia gets it, and the All Blacks are on the front foot. They're driving already. Mark Talia sends it back. It's nearly kicked to the wing, but knocked down by one of the England players and picked up over there by Chandler Cunningham South. England has the ball back. Frenetic pace here in the first minute, 19 seconds. Kicked down the pitch by Ben Spencer. That ball's going to be caught down there deep by Mark Talia outside the 22. Sends it back to Will Jordan. Jordan is tackled immediately by the England side. So New Zealand now a good 35 meters further back than where they were just moments ago. Outside their 22. Nothing going there. Mario Itoje in on the tackle. England trying to stay onside. And they kick to the wing just like England did a few moments ago. Caught out here, but then knocked loose. Great work by Faye Wabosi. Oh, and England drives the All Blacks back to about 10 meters. Oh, here's the ruck. Ball's going to be dug out. New Zealand is going backwards. The All Blacks started back at the 38-meter line of England. Now they're on their 6-meter line. Here's a clearance kick coming from Ben Spencer. And Marcus Smith's going to let it go into touch. It'll be a line out to England on the All Blacks side of the pitch. All things considered, nice exchange of territory. 2 minutes, 18 seconds into the contest. England 0, the All Blacks 0. Jimmy George sends it deep, and nice job on England. Brilliant work on the outside. They've got numbers out here. There's a high tackle right in front of the official. Nothing called. Should have been a penalty there. Sam Kane does a high tackle. Or no, it wasn't Kane. It was actually Jordy Barrett who made the high. That isn't Jordy Barrett. It's Caleb Clark. So England at the 22. They come back into the middle, into the hands of Ben Earl, and he's tackled Ball's available. Marcus Smith does a dummy. He tries to cut through the line, gets inside the 22. Spencer to Mario Itoje. Itoje gets a break. Itoje down to about 15 meters away. England now comes to the near side. Tom Curry goes forward. Ruck is formed once more. England back to the middle. Advantage tackle off the ball. England can score points early here if they don't get anything out of this. Marcus Smith goes wide. They cut back inside, but there was space on the outside. England 14 meters away, playing advantage. Ben Spencer digging out of the pile. Oh, that ball was hit and knocked down, so they're going to come back for the penalty. Tackle off the ball. Martin drops that ball right through his fingers, butterfingers. So will England go for the early 3 points against the All Blacks? Easy 3 points on offer here. Let's see what England does. Hendo, sorry, man. Talk, lock, tick, and kike, and Leicester. Itoje had a nice dummy, man. He did a great job there. All right, so we got a line out here. We're going to go points here. Should be points or shooting. Going for the post. What are England doing? Looks like they're going to go for the post. Itoje wearing a scrum helmet, scrum hat. Okay, I can't see what's going on. Yeah, they're going to go for the kick. Marcus Smith going to go for the points. 4 minutes, 30 seconds in the contest. England has a chance to draw first blood. This is straight on, ladies and gentlemen. That's not where the penalty was called. There you go. 3-0, and England goes out in front. Score is 3-0. England draws first blood against the All Blacks. Robert Wood says yes. Cody Taylor leaves for a head injury assessment in 5 minutes. Wow. HIA, 5 minutes. Wow. Must be, Amua must have come in for him. Wow, that's quick. England gets the ball inside the 22. Here's the restart. That ball's launched. No, I just realized why I can't hear anything. This volume is way down. And what happened there? Did somebody subscribe? Polybear subscribe. Thank you for subscribing, Polybear. And why does that silly... Oops, that's not what I want. Sorry. So for some reason, my things are not working properly. Almua. There we go. That's what I was looking for right there. Call to use it. And Spencer kicks it down the pitch. Oh, well taken. A high ball by Will Jordan. And the All Blacks now over midfield. That was brilliant work there. And a big crowd. All Blacks coming to the near side. Not held in the tackle. Barrett is tackled. He's down. Tom Curry, good listen. He gets his hands off the ball when he's worn. They're going to go back for a clearance kick from Bowden Barrett. Marcus Smith down there outside of 22. He's going to kick it back the other direction. That ball bounces into touch. Nice clearance kick by Marcus Smith. Well done. 36-meter gain there. Marcus Smith having a good start to this game. Seems to be back on form here. Good news for England. 58 likes, 166 people currently. Here's a line out, and it'll be Asafo Amua. He goes short into the hands of Wallace Atiti, and New Zealand comes away with the ball. Successful line out. Not held in the tackle. Artie Sevilla's a beast. Oh, he gets up and goes another 6 meters. Wow, that guy is just brilliant. Out here on the wing, it comes to Caleb Clark, who's going to kick it straight into touch. That was a huge mistake. It's going to come all the way back. It'll be England's ball. What a big mistake there. He muffed that ball. But was there a penalty called? It was an offside penalty called against England, so it's not a big deal. So it was an offside. Bowden Barrett will kick it for territory. So New Zealand comes out of this smelling like a rose, despite the fact that Clark kicked that into touch. All right, it'll be a New Zealand line out deep now. Let's see. So 7:46. New Zealand just outside the 22. Amua throws it in, replacement for Cody Taylor. That goes long and bounces up, and somehow the All Blacks come down with it. England muffed a great chance to steal the ball there. The All Blacks inside the 22 now. Dead center of the field. Satiti with the carry. They go wide once again. Oof, that's a big hit there by England. No foul play is the call by Angus Gardner. New Zealand going through phases now. Ratima goes to short side. They get it outside to Mark Talia. Talia down the sideline. He's on the loose. He's in. If he didn't get the touchline, it'll be a try by Mark Talia. And the All Blacks have scored a try out of nothing. What happened to that England defense? Mark Talia just slides down there, 17th international cap and his 11th try. Wow. That was brilliant. What happened to the defense? Non-existent. Oh, they both went inside. Then he hesitated. Yep. Big mistakes. Furbank went inside for the tackle and a brilliant offload as Genge hedged his bets against a wing, and there's no way you're going to stop it. So the All Blacks are on the board. That's all too easy, folks. Too easy. Too easy. Just like that, the All Blacks. You cannot take your foot off the pedal with this team. Wow. Mark Talia with the try for the All Blacks. Wow. Just like that. Mark Talia with the try. Yeah, again, bet wrong. He tried to get to out there on the wing, and he couldn't do it. So Talia puts, and it's 7-3 with the conversion. So restart. The All Blacks have it outside the 22. They're going to go into a ruck. Ratima trying to get it out. He's being told to use it. Oh, nearly charged down by Atoja. Ball's going to go into touch. No, it stays in play. Then it bounces in touch. It will be a England ball. Oh, they're saying went straight out. Oh, Andre Piardi says it landed in touch. Oh, big mistake. Going to come all the way back. Bad kick. So England gets the ball 26 meters away. They go high in the air. Atoja comes down with it. They're into a maul. Comes out of it very quickly. Spencer. Inside the 22. Comes England looking for space. Oh, nice carry there. Bouncing off tackles. It's Emmanuel Waboso. England now moving quickly. Crowd is into it. They go wide. Marcus Smith. It's lost forward, I believe. No, it's not lost forward. That was awkward to see. The ball same color as the jersey. White, hard to see. New Zealand's defense adjusts very well. Scott Barrett makes a big tackle there. Slows down the momentum. Marcus Smith with a drop goal. And is blocked. We got a penalty for a tackle off the ball. So they can kick it for a penalty if they want here and go to 7-6. What will England do? What will they do? Quick halo from South Africa. Proud Buck broke into tears. All Blacks did not back down from England with the Haka. Made me cry. Didn't even have All Blacks win. Hey, Annette, how's it going? But the All Blacks keep tackling guys off the ball. So it's a penalty. What are they doing? They're going to go for the post, it looks like. Yep, they're going to go for the post. I think that Marcus Smith must have known he was on a penalty advantage when he did that drop goal attempt. This is an easy kick. This is where the smart money is. It brings England back to within a point. Oh, that's not the spot. Oh, it's a lot harder kick than he was saying. So are they still going to kick for it? Now he's got a rough kick from the side over here. All right, they're going to go for the post. All right, Marcus Smith given an opportunity to change his decision to go for the post. He says, nope, we're going to go for the post. Now he's placing the ball. 11:53 in the contest. So this is, it looked like it was initially straight on, but the penalty is called over here on the side. So Smith, not the easiest of kicks, but also not impossible. A little bit of an angle here. It's a dull roar in the side of the stadium right now. Would love to be at Twickenham at this moment. Shot clock down to 27, 26. Plenty of time for Marcus Smith. All Blacks lead 7-3. Ball's up straight through the posts, and it's 7-6. Good decision there. 7-6. England back in the mix. All right. Steve Borthwick up in the stands. In just full disclosure, I do believe I picked the All Blacks to win this in my Super Brew. Here's a restart. Inside the 22, England catches it. Can't see who it is because it's the overhead camera and it's so far away from the jersey numbers that you don't even show up on the screen. They're going to... Ball's out. Oh, England make a huge mistake and the All Blacks secure the ball. Ratima has it. Artie Sevilla now with the ball. Boy, England made a huge mistake there. Ratima comes back this way to Jordan. To Barrett. Jordy Barrett. He's tackled. A sloppy breakdown work there. That ball's loose, but lost forward by New Zealand. Kick forward by England. But the whistle blew. Why did the whistle blow? Is that a double knock-on? Must have been a double knock-on. Hard to tell you because, once again, the camera leaves the official who's signaling. It was definitely a knock-on by the All Blacks. There was a lot of confusion in that sequence. So... Oh, he never should have been allowed to go in after the scrum half. So it'll be a scrum to England. All right, so Ben Spencer asked Angus Gardner. He says, what's the deal? Hang on a second here. All right. Sorry, folks. England comes away from the scrum with the ball, kicks it down the field. It's taken down there by Will Jordan. Jordan up to midfield, nearly just short of midfield. All Blacks go back over the other way. Artoja over top the ball, makes the tackle, rolls away. Sam Cane offloads it back to Mark Talia. Talia trying to work his way through a crowd in there. 4 or 5 English jerseys. There's got to be a gap somewhere with all these players concentrated in the center. Ratima to Barrett. Bowden Barrett sends it high into the air. Who's going to get there? Knocked on by England. All Black scrum. $161 votes in the poll. So it'll be a scrum to the All Blacks. 15 minutes in the contest. Pretty tight so far. Neither side really showing they're going to break away other than that Mark Talia, brilliant score. But that was a consequence of 2 players collapsing on the tackle, leaving Talia open on the wing, and poor Ellis Genge had the mission of tracking him down. That ain't going to happen. You're not going to get a prop catching up with that winger. Sweet Chariot, they're singing. All right, so we're going to restart this scrum. Sorry about that, folks. It's business for veterans I had to take care of. Someone sending me a message here about something I need to take care of. And in the meantime, I'm getting inundated with election text messages. I've gotten 200 or 300 of them the past few days. They just constantly coming in. My phone number's blocked. It's illegal to send me those things. You can't solicit, but they do it anyway. Most of it's from the Republicans, and they need not waste their time. I'm not voting for Kamala Harris, so they can relax. 16:28, and it's 7-6. Crouch, bind, set. Ratima puts it in the pipe. Scrum holds up. He pulls it out. Oh, it's kicked by England, but he gets away with it. Oh, that ball's stripped, and the All Blacks knock it on, but then Marcus Smith knocks it on. Double knock on. Oh, we got some blood here. Rieko Ioane. We got a little pushing and shoving going on here. Yeah. All right. Calmer heads coming there. Yeah, look at Rieko Ioane's got blood coming off his hand. It's just pouring off. I mean, it's pouring off Rieko Ioane's hand. Is this when he got stripped? Yeah, I think it's when he got stripped. He was stripped by Ollie Lawrence. A little bit of pushing and shoving going on there is over now. Clock is stopped at 16:58. I think this is for the blood just pouring off Rieko Ioane's hand. I don't know what happened there. I think it was when he got tackled. No, that's not when it was. He must have got stepped on. Yeah, his foot. He got stepped on by one of the cleats from the other players. Yeah, because when they stripped him, it never touched his hand. It just hit him up here. So, wow. All right, 16:58 in the contest. And Rieko Ioane's heading off to get this hand treated. I don't know what he's going to do. Blood was just pouring out of there, folks. So who replaces Rieko Ioane? It's a blood bin. Rieko Ioane goes out. Anton Leonard-Brown comes on to replace him for blood bin at 16:58. All right, cool beans. There we go. Blood bin replacement. Bind. Set. It took a long time there, Angus Gardner. Ball's in the pipe. New Zealand goes down. They win a penalty. Oh, England wins a huge penalty as the All Blacks pull the scrum down. Oh, on this near side. Coming out shaking his head. Is it Tyrell Lomax or Tamiti Williams? One of the two. So Marcus Smith with the kick here. And does he find touch? No, it's knocked back in by the All Blacks. Will Jordan kicks it down the pitch, so England squanders a chance to gain territory there. And all the way back at their 22. Now kicked high into there. The chase is on. Oh, nicely done by England, but then loses the ball backwards. Wow. Tommy Freeman dropped that high ball. 18 minutes into the contest, the All Blacks up by a single point and a converted try by Mark Talia early in the game. What's painful, Nick? It's Fred Smook. Thank you for your professional broadcasting. You're welcome, Fred. You're in Jakarta. Wow. Ball comes wide. Mark Talia throws it up in the air. Will Jordan is buried. Absolutely buried. What a tackle there by George Furbank. Oh, he announces his presence. Somehow the All Blacks hold on to the ball. It's into the hands of Tyrell Lomax. Ruck is formed again, and Barrett's going to clear it from his lines at the 22. That'll come down around midfield, taken high on the ball. This time Freeman holds on, but there are all kinds of All Blacks there to greet him. And Mark Talia has to roll away. So England has the ball, midfield. Nice pass back to the inside in the hands of Ellis Genge. Genge having a good game other than getting burned by Talia. Marcus Smith high into the air on the near side. Chases on by Waboso. And Will Jordan is buried. Oh my gosh, these tackles from England are epic. Oh, Will Jordan is just absolutely pummeled. Holds on to the ball. Good job by the All Blacks. Ratima sends it to the near side. Is that Artie Sevilla? I cannot see. No, it's not. It's Almua. It's Almua, the replacement hooker. That HIA for that. Cody Taylor's been out since 5 minutes in the game. I think he's not coming back. Ratima kicks it short. It's going to be knocked backwards by the All Blacks. They've got it. Jordy Barrett comes down with it. Ball comes loose. Bodenberg kicks it over the top. Chase is on. Who's going to get it? Oh, England overruns, and then Barrett kicks it forward. We're in trouble here, England. Smith has to get back there. Marcus Smith chases it down, but he's deep. My goodness, ball is placed. All Blacks are all over the place, pushing. Counter ruck coming here, and an advantage for being off their feet. Woo, a crawling on the ground, actually on All Blacks. But they didn't have possession. How do you crawl on the ground when you don't have possession? I'm saying Ratsimo is crawling on the ground, but you have to have possession to be crawling on the ground, do you not? Guess England had possession, we just couldn't see it. Oh, not rolling away, thank you. Okay, I guess this is how he does not rolling away. I was always like this, not rolling away. Now it's like this. It's like, YMCA. he's doing the Macarena. Hey, Macarena. Oh, my goodness. We got Angus Gardner doing the Macarena out there. Confused me. I thought it was crawling. This is usually crawling. But he's like, this is for not rolling away. This is not rolling away. Anyway, going to work on our hand signals there. All right, so England gets a penalty. They kick it into touch this time. Marcus Smith screwed up last time. England's line out. Player touched in the air, no call. England comes away from, it's thrown away, but then it's picked up by Freeman. He salvages play. There's an advantage here, a knock-on advantage England is playing at the moment. Oh, they take it out Mario Toja. He offloads it. Oh, here they come, England. Oh, and they're going to get there. Furbank keeps this thing alive, but it goes into touch finally. Was it Furbank? I can't see. No, it's not Furbank. That was brilliant stuff by England for nothing, unfortunately. Mario Toja with a line break. Is it Slade? He went into touch with Spencer. Yeah, drifted into touch. Good effort, though, man. That's exciting stuff from England. It's a shame it went for nothing. It was Spencer, actually. Scrum half. He's a big scrum half. Never support the Palms. Just look what they want to do to South Africa, Italy out of your seat. Nasty people this Palm. Eamon was a boss. I don't have an All Blacks jersey. I refuse to buy one. Usually it's all but England, but today I just want good rugby. I will be pulling for Scotland, though. All Blacks line out. Successful. This overhead camera is annoying. I don't like to watch it. Chase is on. Oh, lost forward by the All Blacks and scampered and picked up by England at midfield. Spencer goes wide to the far side. Marcus Smith, looking for help. Throws it to Mario Toja down the sideline. Here comes Toja. He kicks it forward. Oh, but right into the arms of the All Blacks. England better adjust because here comes Barrett. He sends it back the other way. That ball is going to bounce back here. That's a 50-22. Better get there. They do. Just in time. Henry Slade runs it down just before it goes into touch. That was a 50-22 if it got in. All the way back on the other side, it's taken there by, is it Jordy Barrett? Or Caleb Clark? I can't tell. Woboso does the mark. He takes the mark inside of 22 to slow things down. Yes, Mario Toja is a cheat. He's also a dirty player. No doubt about it. Woboso kicks it. Andrea Piardi will give the mark on the sideline. Artie of Sevilla looks like he's a little bit gassed already. Line out to the All Blacks. Short, they got it. Just around midfield right now. Jordy Barrett. Ball's available. England digs it out of the ruck. Spencer to Bodenberg, who sends it down near the 22. Woboso gets it there. Avoids one tackle. Avoids 2, 3, 4, 5 tackles. Still going. Near midfield, they finally catch up with him. Spencer. And Angus Gardner has to duck because the pass nearly hit him in the head. Counter ruck coming from the All Blacks. Jamie George with a carry. Not quite up to midfield yet. England's tackles have been impressive thus far. They're not getting any reward, though, on offense. Here's a kick high into the air. The chase is on. Barrett's going to go for it. And he gets buried. Bowden Barrett, it comes loose. My goodness. Now Sam Cane driven back inside the 22. The English defense has been astounding except for that one error with Talia. Oh, there's a gap. Oh, that's obstruction. That was obstruction. Bring it back. Over midfield come New Zealand, but they had obstruction back there. Clear obstruction. Should have been called. Off the feet here. But it should have been clear obstruction. Unbelievable. Player was taken out trying to make the tackle. Let's see this again. So let's see the other side. Man, there's some huge tackles in this game. They're not showing the replay. It was clear obstruction, and it should have been caught by the officials. So England would have the ball all the way back down there. Actually could have a chance to score 3 points. So they kick for touch here. Looks like they're successful this time. 28 meters gain. Got, who is it? Is it Jamie George is down getting treatment right now. Game is starting to get exciting here. Points just aren't getting put on the board, but the play is scintillating at the moment. 25 minutes into the contest, 7-6, the All Blacks on top of England. Somebody said we went over 7,300 subscribers. Let me check on that. We did, 7,302. Not many more, but we got a few more. Thank you for that. Let's help keep it growing. Jamie George throws it in. England has it, but the ball, players hit in the air by the All Blacks. It's knocked on by the All Blacks. And Marcus Smith in midfield. Here comes England charging down to the 10-meter line. Still going. What a drive. Oh, that leg drive is incredible by England. And they're playing the 9. That should be a penalty. No penalty called. My goodness. Oh, great work. Henry Slade now with the ball. England now looking good. Lost forward. He said it was backwards. Looked forwards to me, but whatever. New Zealand has it anyway. Beauden Barrett, he goes, oh, there's a gap right in the middle. Oh, they missed it. The English defense opened up. It's a high tackle there, missed. Another high tackle missed. Oof. Talia throws it wide out on the wing to Will Jordan. Will Jordan kicks it forward. There's no defender back there. There's Smith. No, it's not Smith. It's George Furbank. He gets it. England back inside their 22. Furbank saves the day. The All Blacks were going to break free on that one. My goodness. Players get a little bit gassed already. Spencer kicks it high into the air. That ball is going to go into touch, and that'll slow things down. Whew. These players are making me tired just watching them. Yeah, England overshot there a few moments ago. They're very lucky not to Wallace Satiti had a good chance to break free, and he just got taken down by a tackle. All Blacks line out. Successful. Scott Barrett came away with it. And the ball's left on the pitch back here by the All Blacks. Picked up by Ratima to Scott Barrett. Barrett goes forward. He's tackled. Ratima. Tupovai with his first carry. Oh, the All Blacks find a gap right in the middle. Here they come. Will Jordan's going to go all the way for a try in the corner, and the All Blacks have scored again. England overcommitted again. Oh, they look like the Bulls and overcommitting with a leaky defense. That was too easy. Too easy. England's defense was discombobulated. What happened there? Players just standing around, reaching out, trying to arm tackle. Wow. Genge gets burned again. And once again, man, Will Jordan, scintillating stuff. This is why you cannot let your foot off the gas with the All Blacks. They will torch you time and again. Time and again. I mean, that was a massive hole. You could have driven a tank through that hole. Will Jordan with the try. Man. Oh, All Blacks. Killing me, man. Is it sold out? No, I figured it is. It looks like it, but I can't tell because it looks like a lot of empty seats in the upper rows. Kick is good. And quite frankly, I would tell you that was unjust because it should have been a penalty against New Zealand for obstruction before any of this sequence happened, and it should have been 9-7. It would be a very different game now at 14-9. Now England finds themselves a little bit of trouble here in the first half. Yeah, it maybe it's sold out, but there are a lot of empty seats in the upper level. Ball kicked inside the 22, taken by Artie Sevilla. Sevilla over midfield, still driving forward. Sevilla finally tackled out about 26 meters. Ratima to Beauden Barrett. Beauden Barrett feeds the ball over into the hands of Tyrell Lomax. Lomax still driving forward. Finally tackled there by Cunningham South. Jordy Barrett kicks it high into the air. It's knocked backwards and, off the back of Rico Ioane, who's back in the game. England with the ball. They came away with it. Mario Itoje to Smith. Smith. Oh, to Genge. Beautiful stuff. The hell is this? What the hell? Just got a freaking ad in my browser in Russian. The hell is that? Sorry, folks. Is it Jamie George down getting some treatment on that knee or back? Can't tell. Time is off at 30 minutes. Tackle off the ball again. No penalty called there. New Zealand keeps tackling off the ball. It's like the fourth time. They've only been called twice for it. All Blacks are possibly the most dangerous team around. Exactly, Neville. They're always dangerous. Jamie George looks like he's okay. So, are we going to get the penalty or the knock-on? Oh, yeah. They tackle Marcus Smith off the ball again. Yep, I think it's not going to be New Zealand's ball. Yep, they're coming back for the penalty. All right, good. Good. It's against Sam Cane. They should be warned on this. Here he is.
Hitting players without the ball. That's the third one now off the ball this half. So if that trend continues, you could lose someone, okay? I don't want to see any more tackles off the ball with players without the ball, okay? I know they're coming flat at the line, but you've got to wait.
Yep, that's right. And it's happening every time. Every time. So they've been warned. Next time card. I think this was generous, giving him 3 shots. It's actually been more. That's the 5th time off the ball. He's only seen it 3 times. Plus, they've gotten away with an obstruction. So Marcus Smith going to go for the post again. New England 6 penalties, England 1. Shot called. Yes, Leo Framack, the All Blacks definitely playing the edge of what's legal. But England just flat out cheats. Megan Basson says, hello, how are you all Blacks going to win this and after Scotland going to win? Well, will you be there for the Scotland game? I'm looking forward to that one. Some key players out for Scotland, but they should still be able to handle Fiji. But Fiji could surprise them. They are a top-ranked team as well. You can hear the buzz inside Twickenham. Looks like an overcast day here. And that one's going to be just inside the left post, and it's 14-9. $14.9, 166 people currently here. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Really do appreciate your presence. Be sure to hit that like button. That doesn't cost you anything but a moment of your time. Here's the restart, folks. Call to use it. 31 minutes in the contest. Spencer sends it high. Ball is knocked on by England, picked up back there by Will Jordan, and goes all the way back to the 22. Barrett's got it now, but he's got some space. He kicks it, and they're going to come back for the knock-on. James, the Springboks play Scotland next week. Yeah, they play next week. In fact, let me look at the autumn international schedule here. Don't seem to be finding what I'm looking for here. I have the autumn internationals. We got a break in the action here, so you're not missing anything, folks. Where's my Autumn International stuff? It's gone. Crouch. Bind. Set. So Ireland plays on Friday against New Zealand. Then England, Australia, Italy, Argentina, France. Sunday at Scotland and South Africa. England makes a nice tackle here as the All Blacks have it. Satiti over to Tupovai. Vi is tackled. Ball comes squirting out of the back there. Artie Sevilla now trying to find a space, but he's not getting anywhere. Boy, he's fighting hard. Nice job fighting off Ollie Lawrence. All Blacks come. Oh, Jordy Bear takes a big hit and he goes down from George Martin. Pick and go by Caleb Clark. All Blacks trying to break through. There was something on the outside, but they go inside and the ball comes loose. It's a knock-on advantage for England. What a hit. Cunningham South just plows the player. Crowd is stoked. My goodness, what a hit. Oh, that was wicked. It was in Tupovai. Yeah, Tupovai got hit hard. It's a clean hit, too. Right at the hips. That's tough for a ball carrier. You're looking at the ball, and the guy comes from the other side. Yeah, Tupovai shouldn't be ashamed of that. Not much you can do about that, brother. That was a tough hit. Dominant tackles. England 8, New Zealand just 1 thus far. 34 minutes in the first half. Another scrum, this time to England. They need a try here. A converted try to put them out in front. Yes, Ireland play New Zealand on Friday. I'll be covering that game. England fans with their annoying singing. Oh, and a penalty from the scrum. Will they kick here and take it out to 12? Collapsing the scrum. The All Black scrum is not looking very good so far, folks. A couple scrum penalties. They're debating about whether to take it or not. They're going to go to the corner, I think. They're going for the post. Oh, I thought they were going for the corner. Marcus Smith says post. Try to close the gap here a little bit. LJ the man, when is halftime? Halftime is about 4 minutes and 37 seconds. Owen Farrell's beer all day. He'll never come close to being in the Farrell League, says Moore's a boss. Where is Owen Farrell? Is he injured? It says 47 meters. So how we got here is England won a scrum penalty. Marcus Smith from 47 meters. Almost straight on, slightly to the left. His last kick almost hit the post. It was just on the inside. It's 14-9. Crowd quiet at the moment. That looks like it's going to be good if it has a distance, and it does easily. Wow. Marcus Smith having a hell of a game. It's 14-12. Four minutes to half. 14-12. Let's see if that changes the tenor of the game. Here's the restart. New Zealand inside the 22 is going to be taken back there by England. Ben Earl with the carry. Ball's placed. Call to use it. Ben Spencer going to kick it over the top. He does. It's charged down by the All Blacks. They come away with it, 22. Nicely done. All Blacks charge that thing down. Such an obvious telegraph box kick. Now they come to the near side. Barrett charging forward. Rico Ioane, Ratima, and Auma taking down the replacement hooker. But the All Blacks are back around the 10-meter line. Ball comes loose. The kick forward. Here goes the chase. Who's going to get there? Oh, he can't get it. It was a knock-on. Is the knock-on advantage over? Wallace Atiti's on the loose. The All Blacks lose it forward. Was it not a knock-on before that? What the hell we got the play running for? Was the knock-on advantage over? My goodness. Ruben Getz just subscribed. Buy a donkey. Thank you very much. Vielen Dank. Merci mille fois. Quel bois. Thank you for subscribing. Do appreciate that. Wow. Satiti, man. This guy is an up-and-coming talent. He avoided that first tackle and he's off to the races. Satiti may have a bright future with the All Blacks in front of him. Just a little too much there. Could not get it into the hands of Tupovai. So they turn it over with 2.5 minutes, 2 minutes, 15 seconds remaining. Helen Haka, welcome to you. It is a close game. Clock is stopped at 37:46. Wallace Satite with a, man, he is dangerous. Wallace Satite nearly got away with a couple earlier. That time he broke free and nearly broke the back of England. Oof, man. Let me take a look at my Super Brew while we have this break in the action. Not much in the way of games this weekend, but I picked Harlequins to win yesterday. I got that. Oh, that's last week. Excuse me. Yeah, I got England losing by 8 to New Zealand. So water's out there. I don't know why we're taking a break here. What's going on? I didn't see any injury. All right, so we're getting ready for the scrum now. This should be to England. It is. 2 minutes, 15 left. Boy, if England could get a try here, that would be incredible. But they haven't shown that ability yet. Only the All Blacks. Artie Sevilla looking serious. Twickenham playing annoying jazz music or some kind of horn. It's weird. LJ the man. 180 people currently here. Just 99 likes. No super chat revenue. Come on, man. This crap ain't free. Whistle blows. Going to restart it. That's the first time we got to restart this. We've had pretty successful scrums thus far as executing them. Control your weight. It's weight transfer from both teams. Control your weight. The baby. The dingo. The dingo ate your baby. Good Lord. Angus Gardner's Australian accent. Minute and a half remain now as the clock melts away with the scrum reset. Crouch. Bind. Set. Oh, New Zealand collapses again. That should be a penalty. Well, that's a shame. If they get it from here, he could take the lead with a penalty. Boy, the All Blacks do not want to get a penalty here because that gives England a chance to take the lead. We're down to the last minute of the first half. 38-54. This crap ain't free, yeah. $14-12. Clock stopped this time because the long delay's here. Boy, England needs to win a penalty here. This would be great to give them a penalty here. But the All Blacks have nothing to panic about. When they need to score, they've scored. England's the one that can't get a try. Crouch. Bind. Set. That should have been a penalty as they went down, but they didn't get called for it. So somehow it's the England ball. It must have been hit by an All Black player when it went out. So England line out. 30 seconds left in the first half. Jamie George to throw it in. Line out successful. Oh, they're driving maul. Picks up about 5 meters, and then England, then New Zealand. And an advantage. Oh, England's playing a penalty advantage here. They're going to come back and be able to get some territory out of this. That's the hooter. 40 minutes. Should be at the half, but England's playing advantage here. Side entry by Tupovai into the maul. So, too far to kick it for a penalty, so they have to kick it for territory here. If that Franz Stendek could kick it from here. Henry Slade trying to get some distance this time. They want to get close as possible. It's not a bad kick, but it's going to be a lot further out than he wanted it to be. Yep. Yep, 24 meters, 25 meters away. All right, England over the hooter now. A chance to do something. I'm going to put Marcus in that drop goal position. Here we go. Gedge throws it Jimmy George. Oh, it's overthrown, but knocked backwards by England. They come away with it. Wambosa goes forward. Outside the 22 is England. Tom Curry. Curry drives forward. Cunningham South trying to get to the 22. Spencer. There it is, the drop goal, Kempt. And it's nothing to it. That was terrible. That was terrible by Marcus Smith. That's going to be the half. That's it. That was a terrible drop goal attempt. That was atrocious. We go to the half. Wow. That was terrible. Leon Janssen says, Chris Dunkey, je kan biki Afrikaans. Well done, my friend. Ik kan een biki Afrikaans, maar ik praat niet Afrikaans nie. Yep. All right. What do we got going on here? African Idiot. Oh, is back here with a super chat. Thank you. It's first one of the month on the Rugby Ascendant channel. 140. Okay. Some steamed crabs for halftime. 140 Rand steamed crabs. That will buy me not even one crab. What is this? When the Colonel says bind crouch and then they say footsec, I swear he said that. No, I didn't say footsec. Didn't say footsec. All right. Well, halftime, folks, at Twickenham, where England is trailing 14-12. I think they made all the right decisions, kicking the penalties. Marcus Smith's drop goal was pretty sad. Both attempts. The first one was blocked, but this one was really sad. He needs to work on his drop goal. Maybe he needs to talk to Damon Willemse on how to do it. Scotland versus Fiji upcoming. You'll be automatically redirected to that game if you want to watch it. So don't sweat it. From here, you automatically redirected to that. So thank you for that. All right. I don't know what's going on with this thing here. I got to change this. See if it can't. So what is manage? Why does it? It's not giving me font setting, visual settings. I want the bounce in. Okay, bounce out. Where's the animation? I want the dinosaur. Where's the dinosaur at, man? Huh. Strange. Well, I can't quite get what I'm looking for. Let's see what the widgets are. I'm testing this. It's doing the same thing. Why is it not giving me? Anyway, I don't know what's going on there. Johnny Redeemed Dummy. What is that? Is that some kind of... That's weird. Weird. Anyway, folks, there you have it. So let's take off the halftime marker. Now we've got halftime, or not the halftime marker, the poll. Most are saying the All Blacks. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, says Robert. Yep. I still believe New Zealand will suffer because the SAF is not as Super Rugby. If you win, you're better than the rest. Not always the best. Yeah, no, Super Rugby, New Zealand is suffering because they've abandoned, they didn't kick, but they tried to push South Africa out of it, and that was a mistake. So, first half stats, here we go. We got 44 carries by England, 60 by the All Blacks, 281 meters by England, but 436 by the All Blacks. 8 offloads for the All Blacks, 2 for England. Tackles, 64 England, 56 New Zealand. Missed tackles, 15 by England. That's why those 2 tries were scored, just 5 by New Zealand. Dominant tackles, it says 7. There were 8. So I don't know what happened. They must have reclassified one of those tackles as no longer dominant. A lot of people out getting some beer right now because the seats are pretty empty at halftime here. Anyway, that's the halftime stats. So there you have it. Looking forward to the next one. Roast beef, roast potatoes, caramelized baby carrot, minted peas, of course, Yorkshire pudding with gravy, says Nick. Okay. Okay, Nicola. Whatever that means. That's all English stuff there. The Southern Hemisphere rugby is suffered because they ruined Super Rugby. They ruined it. They expanded it too far. Then they got rid of the South African teams. Big mistake. Excuse me, folks. Whoa. Need to get more sleep. Check on something here real quick. Right. Okay. Air Force versus Army. Okay, what's going on there? Wow, the breakdown was... breakdown settle was a hell of a fight. Not just the breakdown, but the tackles. The tackles are just incredible. There's been some brutal tackles out there. Unbelievable stuff going on. So, yeah. I don't know about you guys. What do you think? Are you... Okay, so... Let's see. Start a poll. Here we go. All right, you got poll. There you go, folks. Is England's defense playing well? It's the question here, all right? 3 options here. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Or number 3, yes, but it was leaky twice. All right, the try from Jordan was pure class. Oh, it was absolutely brilliant. It was brilliant there, Tsella. Good to see you here again. Yes, we're trying to turn people into pole junkies. It's better than pole dancers. Oh, my goodness. All right. So 107 likes now and a little bit of super revenue chat. 5 new members. Yeah, a decent stream to get us started for the month. Today, folks, just a little heads up for those of you who are just following me on the Rugby and not my other channels. Today marks the 41st anniversary of the date that I entered active military service. And I ended it 5 years ago after 36 and a half years. But in 1983, on this date, I entered the Army. Wow. Got on a plane in Columbus, Ohio, flew to St. Louis, got on a bus and was taken to Fort Leonard Wood. And next thing I know, my head was getting shorn and I was getting issued uniforms by a bunch of Vietnam veterans. Yeah, 1983, the guys were civilians working in the uniform distribution, in the warehouse where you get all the stuff. They all were Vietnam veterans. Yep. Only the best for my buddies. What's that? Oh, you're talking about the food. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so 41 years ago, where does the time go, ladies and gentlemen? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine when the race is won? Forever young. I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever? I want to know, are they going to drop the bomb or not? Yes. Alphaville, Forever Young, one of the best songs of all time. Yeah, so there you have it, folks. 41 years ago, I entered the Army. Time waits for no one. You're right about that, Sella. Unless you can find a time dilation or a wormhole which will slow down or freeze time, kind of like happened to Captain Dylan Hunt of the Starship Andromeda. Andromeda Ascendant. The Andromeda Ascendant was caught by a black hole and stuck in time for 3 centuries. That's still kind of the coolest episode when that first started. That's Gene Roddenberry's Andromeda. And, of course, it was Kevin Sorbo, a guest on my program. Interviewed Kevin Sorbo, who played Captain Dylan Hunt. So cool. I was 8 living in the bush in South Africa, says Nick. Okay. All right. You were 8 when I came in the Army? Okay. That means you're still young. So 8 in 83 means you were born in 75. Yep, you're just a pup. Yep. Anyway, Chris, when you comment words in Afrikaans, we as a nation so I like and love it, like your commentary. Okay. Well, that's very kind. Thank you for that, Leon Janssen. Yeah, I wish we would get more subscribers. A lot of my subscribers here are South African, but I mean, on my other channels, I certainly put a lot of energy into it and time into it. Yep. So, anyway. I wish I could do the play-by-play and the color commentary in Afrikaans. That would be pretty cool. Grade 2, Fauna Park Primary School, Palabora in the Transvaal. Okay. All right. Boy, for me, grade 2, gosh, that would have been around 1971. Yeah, must have been something like that, 71. Yep. Still got pictures of myself in primary school. Anyway, up next is Scotland hosting Fiji, and that's going to do it for this week. And let's talk about next week's Autumn's Internationals. I wanted to do that earlier, but we got distracted by what was going on here. So where the heck is my Autumn International screen at? It's here somewhere. That's not it. That's not it. Come on, where are you hiding at? There it is. Autumn Internationals. Next week on Friday, it is Ireland versus New Zealand. It'll be Friday afternoon game. I'll cover that from here. That's going to be 1 o'clock time for me because it was 7 hours. Or no, it'll be 2 o'clock. Ireland versus New Zealand at Viva Stadium. It's a tough matchup for New Zealand. Now, that's a game. It's going to be hard for me to root for Ireland. I mean, I don't want them to be number one, but I have to root for Ireland. I can't root for New Zealand. So that's Friday. Saturday, Australia is at England. Argentina is at Italy. That's going to be tough for Italy. And then France and Japan. So I'm not sure what I'll cover on Saturday. Maybe England, Australia. Then on Sunday, Wales and Fiji and Scotland, Ireland. I'll definitely be covering the Scotland, Ireland. So that's next week. Okay, what do we got going on here? Ansi Kotsa subscribed by a donkey. Okay, cameras not invented yet when I was in primary school. Arc precision. Yes, they were. Yes, they were. That's funny. Yes, they were. So back to the All Internationals. That's where we leave off at. That's next week. Then the week of November 15th, it's Friday again, Ireland versus Argentina. I'll cover that game again. Scotland versus Portugal. I'm going to cover that game at Murray Field for sure. It's not the same Portugal team that was in the World Cup that just stunned everybody. They were amazing. But I want to cover that. And then England hosting South Africa. That was a game I was planning on being at. That's going to suck not being there. Scotland, England, and Wales were the 3 games I intended to go to in November. But money, of course, is a fungible commodity, but it's hard to come by. So, yep. Tins, 46 years ago, I joined the Army. Tins, you got me beaten, brother. How was the basic training, Chris? Did they also break you down and build up military? Yes, they did, Johannes van der Meve. Yeah. No, that's military. That's norm all over. They break you down and build you back up. So let me just check on something, make sure we're not coming back live with this game here. Get back over here. There's a bunch of old veterans from England out on the pitch walking around. Yeah, so basic training is only 2 months long. It was fine. I looked forward to it. I was in pretty good shape. I was in fantastic shape by the time I left. I didn't have any problems in basic training. In fact, they recruited me to go to the U.S. military preparatory school, then on to West Point. But it was a 10-year commitment, and at the age of 18, I wasn't prepared for a 10-year commitment. Little did I know that it would be a 36-and-a-half-year commitment in the end to the U.S. Army. Anyway, I didn't want to go because it was like a military school for 2 years, and all you do is English and mathematics, and I didn't want to do that for 2 years, and then you go to West Point. So I didn't want to go. So I'm glad I didn't do it. I went back to university and got my degree there and got my commission through a private civilian university with the Reserve Officer Training Corps. But basic training was hard for some people. I remember we went to the range, and some soldiers, some recruits were crying when we went to the rifle range. Crying. I'm like, what the hell's wrong with these people? They'd never touched a firearm before. They grew up in the city somewhere, never touched a firearm. They were afraid of a gun, afraid it might hurt them. Those people make you nervous. Me, it's no big deal, man. I had 30 rifles and shotguns. I used to go hunting all the time, squirrel hunting, groundhog hunting, pheasant, quail, thieves on the farm. So that's nothing for me. But yeah, a lot of guys. Some guys had a hard time in basic training. We had a few dropouts. One guy's name was Posey, unfortunately, from Kentucky. Nice kid, but he just couldn't handle it. We had gone through, I think, 5 of the 8 weeks of basic training, and he was just homesick, and he just anyway, Yeah, because our basic training had a break in it. We started in November, so I went November 2nd. Then you go through like a week or so of maybe it's a little bit more of getting your haircuts and issued uniforms and all that crap. Get your exams, your inoculations. That takes time. Once that's done, then you go on. Are they ready to come out? Yeah, they're coming back out now. You go to basic training proper, and then so we really started. Must have been around the middle of November. So we went through like a month of basic training, and then they took a 2-week or 3-week break for Christmas Exodus, they call it, and they encouraged people to go home. But I didn't have much money. I didn't want to go home. What am I going to go home to? I didn't live at home. I was already an adult of my own. Didn't have a house to go back to. So I stayed there in the barracks and stayed there for Christmas. But Posey went home. He came back, and he couldn't hack it after going home. And so he asked for discharge. In basic training, you can ask for discharge at any point, and they'll give it to you and send you home. They'll try to talk you out of it, but they will send you home. So they sent him home, and that was the end of his military career. He gets no credit for having served in the military because he didn't serve honorably. So, shame. Any Army commando base around Palabora used to jump with the 7th SA. Okay. Grahamstown, my mom's old stomping ground. Okay. Cool. All right, so it looks like it's pretty even mix. Yes, good defense. No, got good defense. And yes, but leaky. So majority think they had good defense. Okay, we're ready to start second half here, folks. England hosting New Zealand. So here we go. England's got some work to do here in the second half. Mark Talia, good first half on his part. Not just a try, but he's had some good movement, good carries with the ball. After this, folks, it's Scotland and Fiji coming up right after this. So we're a little over an hour away from that. Here's the restart by Marcus Smith. It's going to be taken the far side outside the 22 by New Zealand, excuse me. Ruck is formed. Ratima to dig it out. And once again, as I said, we never did see Cody Taylor come back. That head injury assessment, I wonder if he had a concussion for the All Blacks. Ruck is formed, call to use it. Ratima taking a long time to get it out. Ooh, he got warned, almost turned it over. High ball. Nicely done by England. They catch. It's Furbank. Oh, nice carry. Good move there by England's Ben Earl to get to the outside. So at midfield, England has the ball now. Spencer being told to use it. He already had one chase down. That one he gets away. Knocked on by both sides. First by New Zealand, then by England. Bounced right off the chest of an England player who wasn't prepared for it. Alan says, why can't they both lose? Well, it could be a draw. If New Zealand gets a penalty, it makes it 17. England scores a try, it doesn't convert it. It could end 17-17. Excuse me. We got a substitution coming in for the All Blacks. Patrick Tuipulotu comes in. Comes in for Tupovai. Vai looks like he's limping off the pitch. Second row change. New Zealand brings in Patrick Tuipulotu, comes in for Tupovai. So I don't know why it's an All Blacks scrum. This is BS. Angus Gardner's blind as a bat. They knocked it on first, but they get the ball. So the All Blacks get it just short of their 10-meter line. Crouch. Bind. Whistle blows. Nick says, shot of vodka. No, Red Bull. I can drink Red Bull, but it has to be ice cold, and it has to be the blueberry or the red flavor. I can't drink otherwise. Some nasty stuff. Crouch. Bind. Set. Stay high is the call. They come away with the ball successfully. Ratima over to Barrett. Barrett comes and another big hit by England. The ball goes backwards. Mark Tully has to chase it down. He's tackled inside the 22. New Zealand going backwards here. They lost about 20 meters. Actually could have been called for penalty there. They were off their feet, but no call. Ball's carried forward by Tyrell Lomax. Here comes a clearance kick from inside the 5-meter line by Barrett. That's not going to go very far. So England's going to get the ball in good shape here inside of New Zealand's territory. They need to do something offensively here. You can't keep living off of penalty conversions. Based on team's performance first half, how do you think they shape up? Neither one of them are in the same league as the Springboks. Nope, neither one of them. Whoops, got a player with his boot off. Ball's knocked backwards. So ask him if it was a knock-on. He must have been talking to the TMO. He said, was that a knock-on? That ball's kicked all the way down the field by New Zealand inside of 22. Finally picked up back there by Tommy Freeman. So he kicks it into touch, and New Zealand's going to have the ball on England's side of the pitch. Line out successful for the All Blacks. They go over the middle. Beauden Barrett to Mark Talea. Talea finds himself in the middle of the pitch over there. He's tackled. Oh, nearly another leaky line here. So Titi nearly broke them again. Oh, England let him slip inside the 22. Oh, it's stolen by Marcus Smith. He's off to the races. Marcus Smith, midfield. 10 meters. He's looking for help. He's running out of gas. He's got help. He's got more help. Wambosa's going to score for England. There's the try. Oh, my goodness. What an incredible job by Marcus Smith stealing the ball and then holding it just long enough for the offload. And the crowd erupts as England scores a try, finally crossing the touchline and getting that try. The try line. Emmanuel Wambosa with the try. 7 caps, his 5th try. Wow. Brilliant steal by Marcus Smith. Picked their pockets, but he couldn't outrun them. He got help. Furbank first, and then Wambosa. Wow. Unbelievable stuff right there. Now England finally wakes up. The All Blacks now better get their act together. Woo! Man, oh man. And the kick is good. 19-14, England goes out in front. Man, oh man, a little razzle-dazzle there by Marcus Smith. And the smartest thing he did was hold on to that ball, do the dummy, held it just long enough, and then, yeah, oh man, otherwise they wouldn't have got a try out of that. And great support running by both Furbank and Wambosa. Here's the restart to the inside of the 22. It's going to be taken by, who is that? It's Ben Earl. He's tackled inside the 22. Didn't really gain anything there. England now lead 19-14. Whoa, where'd the tries go? Sorry. The tries went away. Oh, they're over here. How'd they get over there? .28-meter gain as England kicks it into touch. Oh, here they go. The annoying English fans with their swing low.
Yeah, good context.
Better Pelosi. Look at that delivery. Talea.
I find that annoying. And the pass is unsuccessful from the line out. Spencer feeds the ball into Satiti, but he's met hard this time. They go outside. Tupelotti, who's made a big impact since coming off the bench just a few minutes ago. Satiti again, tackles made by Tom Curry. Oh, Mario Toja with a big tackle midfield. Counter ruck coming from England. Ball's loose, but the All Blacks still have it. Artie Sevilla. Boy, Jamie George won't let him go. Tackles him. The All Blacks. There it is. Oh, they almost broke through. Will Jordan nearly got through, but he's tackled. That ball's just left on the pitch. Sam Cane finally picks it up for the All Blacks. Things are getting a little dicey here. All Blacks looking nervous and nearly getting through each time Itoje overtopped the ball. Nobody's pinched the ball yet. A nice tackle there by the England side again. Beauden Barrett, great job offloading that ball, and New Zealand picks up 10 meters, and now on England's side of the pitch. Barrett kicks it down the pitch. That's going to keep going into touch. Keep going, maybe through the try zone. Oh, yeah. Coming all the way back. And the crowd's happy about that. Beauden Barrett kicks it through the try zone. NC Kotza says, how do you wind up with rugby commentary coming from USA? Because I'm a major rugby supporter and rugby fan since 1982. But I was active duty intelligence officer in the Army until 2019, so it's not something I could be doing. But now I can do it. So there you go. All right, how are we doing on subscriber base over here? There's a much longer story to it, Ansa, but right now is not the time when I'm trying to call the game. Few more subscribers, not a lot. 7307. Thank you for that, folks. All right, so Angus Gardner is telling both of these packs to make sure you're comfortable here. I've never heard an official tell the packs, make sure you're comfortable. That's a new one on me. All right, here we go. It's an England scrum, 48-27. They're out in front for the first time since they led 3-0. They're playing a smart, clinical game thus far. Will they win? That is yet to be seen. Bind. Set. Stay high. He warns them. Ball comes out of the back. Spencer. It's a Slade. Slade kicks. Oh, it's a bad kick. It goes backwards. They have to wait on it on the near side. Yeah, Tommy Freeman had to wait on that, so he couldn't just streak down the pitch. Ooh, there's a high tackle right there by the All Blacks. Not called as they go straight for his neck. Smith outside. Henry Slade, he's got a wing. While Boso, he cuts back inside. England had to be careful not to get an obstruction call there and a penalty for not releasing. Yep. So it's a turnover. England gets only its second penalty. Wow. Yeah, Jamie George saying there was head-to-head contact. There was. I called it. Jamie George is correct to go question Agnes Gardner. There was head-to-head contact there. They went straight for the player's head. I'm shocked that there wasn't a high tackle called. In fact, in my mind, in live action, it looked like a TMO review. They're not re-showing it to us. So New Zealand gets the ball on a penalty. They kick it down just outside the 22. Put some of the front foot here. I don't think that's just overthrown. It's a knock-on by England. Kick backwards by a knock-on by New Zealand. And it's an advantage to New England for knock-on. You got the advantage. Let's go, he says. Oh, they're going to turn it over here. They want the scrum. So Gardner's like, hey, you got the advantage. Why don't you, what's the problem? And he said, we want the scrum. We call for the scrum. It's a knock-on. It's a knock-on. They want the scrum. Yep, because their scrums are doing well. I don't blame them. So the scrum half refused to play it. Smart move. Smart move by Spencer there. How are we doing here, folks? 162 people, 4,000 of two coming. New Zealand, you can do it. Come on. Johan says, I'm not a Suti. Ansi, so yeah. Looks like we got Dan Cole getting ready to come in for England, maybe. Wearing his beautiful jacket there. All right, so 51 minutes in the contest now. Crouch. Bind. Set. Spencer to put it in the pipe. He does for England. But New Zealand gets a big push here. The whole thing blows up. England comes away with it. No penalty call. Ben Earl gets up and goes. So we're right back where we would have been if there had not been a scrum. Minus a minute on the clock. Oh, that ball is stripped by the All Blacks. They pick it up around the 10-meter line. And here they come. Caleb Clark drives down just outside the 22 for the All Blacks. Counter ruck from England, but no one's there to pick the ball up, so New Zealand picks it up. And Ratima runs with it. So New Zealand retains possession. Tupulotu. He's been huge off the bench thus far. Beauden Barrett to the near side. That ball is hit by England. They've got it. It's Ben Tom Curry, excuse me. I want to say Ben Curry. Cunningham South with the ball. England now with the ball inside their 22. Got a couple players hurt. They get hit hard. Itoja is going to dig it out. It's not going to be Itoja. It will be Spencer. Spencer kicks it away looking for a touch. He's going to find it. Where's the mark? Not the best mark. And Spencer can't believe where they give the mark. I agree. All right, so here we come. England's got changes. 3 changes. The entire front row is going out. So Genge, George, and Stewart. Theo Dan, Finn Baxter, and Dan Cole come in the game. The entire front row goes out. Yes, England does need to score again if they want to win. That's for darn sure. Here's a line out. Omua to throw it in for New Zealand. Like I said, their starter never came back. And they overthrow it. Can England get to it? They did. Earl. Oh, that's lost forward. Went backwards, they're saying. Wambosa drives forward to midfield. Somehow England has the ball. Wow. Marcus Smith kicks it through. That's a 50-22 if it gets there. It is. It's a 50-22. Will Jordan couldn't get there. Marcus Smith is saying it's a 50-22, and he's right. Gains 32 meters. Brilliant kick by Marcus Smith, who's having an absolutely outstanding game for England. Truly well played. So England gets a line out here now. This time, it's Theo Finn. It's stolen by the All Blacks, and they put it into touch. Go right back to England. Tupolota is the one. Once again, Tupolota having a monster game. Stole that from Itoja now. They've got to get it right this time, England. They go deep. Itoja comes down with it. They're into a maul. Heave, says the crowd in unison. One stoppage. Now they're going forward. Ball's available. Oh, they're still going forward. And there's a high tackle there. And it's turned over to the All Blacks, but it should have been a high tackle. Chris Marie with a super chat. Thank you for the super chat, Chris Marie. Super sticker. Thank you so much. He said it was a clear call to use it, then they came through legally, and he's right. But there was a neck tackle there, which wasn't caught. So England should have gotten it out of there quicker. 19-14, 55 minutes off the clock. Just 25 remain. Well, that's a blood bin if I ever saw one. One of the front rowers there for the All Blacks got blood all over his face. 174 people currently here. 117 likes, a little bit of super chat revenue, and new members courtesy of gifted membership. Thank you for that. Right, we picked up a few subscribers, not a lot. Let's see how that is. Live count. So 89, that's 11, 18. Oh, the crowd is singing again. New Zealand successful scrum over to the hands of Jordy Barrett. Ratama sends it back to Beauden Barrett. They're going to come to the other side. Oh, that's lost forward. Yeah, Artie Sevilla tried to pick it up, but the ball was a forward pass. And they're going to turn it over to England. England's defense once again comes through. Tom Curry and Henry Slade. Wow. Well, Tom Curry with that turnover. Great job. Great job by England's defense again. Thank you for the super chat. Very much, Chris Marie. Wow. England playing their hearts out. It's a scrum. Center of the pitch, just outside the 22. England need a good scrum here. A penalty would give them a chance to add points. This is when England needs to win a scrum penalty right here. Right here, because that's an easy 3 points. This is when you want to win your scrum and get a penalty. Set. Spencer puts it in. England's being dominated here. Early engagement. Oh, is that a free kick or can he kick a penalty? It's a free kick. They're going to go high into the air. They do. High into the air towards the post. And England gets down around the try line. And it's knocked out by the All Blacks. England has it at the try line. And they drive over. It's going to be held up, though. Goal line. Ah, shame. Good effort by England there. Wow. So close. If they could have just secured it quickly, could have got themselves a try. Should have been a knock-on against New Zealand. But the All Blacks drug him into touch. Slade. All Blacks knock it short. They've come away with it. Tupelotu, again, these guys are terror. Out to almost a 22. Mario Mariotosh has been tipped and tackled over there off the ball. It's another tackle off the ball. No call, no card. England has it at midfield. Furbank, oh, nice job there. Hands that ball off to Ollie Lawrence. England. Finbacks, that ball's knocked down. That's an intentional knock-on. That should be a card. Crowd is booing. That should be a card. They had 3 players on the outside and no one there. That needs to go to TMO. And we got a player down who's injured for England. And now the All Blacks have the ball. What the hell is going on here? That was an intentional knock-on. What the hell? There's a penalty there. Now the All Blacks are coming down the sideline. What's going on here? This is bullshit. They're going to get a try. There was a penalty back here. It was an intentional freaking knock-on. That's a freaking red card. The crowd is booing their ass off with good reason. What the hell is that? What the hell is that?
Or no?
That's correct, Gus.
Okay, let's have a look at that on the screen. My live version was it was part of the tackle, so let's have a look.
So he's saying a natural part of the tackle, so him swinging his arm.
Away from the tackle.
No. 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 No, it's not natural. That's an intentional knock-on. That's a card on Caleb Clark. That is not a tackle attempt. No. Boy, the crowd doesn't think it is.
Yeah, we just
Need to see whether there's a line break on as to whether it's a yellow card.
And there was a line break. That's a card.
To see
It's 2 players. Here we go.
England have here.
They got 3 players unguarded out there. That's an intentional knock-on.
Barrett on the outside.
So,
Okay, that's you back on screen.
okay, so let me explain. It is a deliberate knock-on. So it will be a no try. And it will just be a penalty.
That's correct.
Just a penalty. I don't know about that. There was a try. I don't know about that. Boy, he's lucky to escape without a card there. Boy, he's lucky to escape without a card there. Yeah, wow. Got to take the points here. Yeah, that's a better mark. Keep going, keep going. They're going for the post. That's what you got to do. 20 minutes left. Make it a 2-score game. A lot of time left, though. Got substitutions getting ready to come in for England. Cannot believe that that's not a card. That was clearly a card. Boy, this would be huge if England could pull off an upset here. It's on the boot of Marcus Smith now. Can't believe he allowed play to continue for so long. That's a 39-meter kick at a slight angle. Wow. Substitutions coming in for England after this kick. Here's the kick. That's beautiful. He's going to get it. Wow. Once again, Marcus Smith is just brilliant. (22-14), England out in front now. Late in the game. So Tom Curry goes off. Ben Curry comes on. Damon McKenzie coming in for New Zealand. Time back on. So McKenzie comes in for Ratima. Oh, Cam Rogard replacing Ratima. And restart. England has it inside their 22. Spencer going to kick it. Gets it away. It looks like a decent kick. It's going to go past midfield. Kept in play. Jordy Barrett with it. Damien McKenzie's first touch, and he gets through the first level defense. Then he's tackled. All Blacks. England overplays it. They come to the wing. And there's Satiti again. He offloads the ball. And beautiful play from him as he's being tackled. And the All Blacks are driving now. Artie Sevilla. And Cunningham South won't let go of his ankle, so he's tackled finally. Oh, England nearly got the ball back. All Blacks, Jordy Barrett back at the 10-meter line. Tupelotu, who's been huge. He's driven backwards. Huge tackle by Ben Curry. Just in the game. Artie Sevilla now. Back around midfield. He's tackled there by Ben Earl. Still in the game. Coming out to this side. Is that Rico Ioane? Can't see. Oh, now they nearly break through. Took Dan Cole to make a tackle from behind. They come to the wing. Satiti down the sidelines. All the way down to the 22. Marcus Smith takes him down. Just outside the 22. England wins it. Oh, it's Ben Curry. Poaches the ball. He jackals the ball from the All Blacks. Ben Curry just walks on the pitch. He's already made a huge tackle and now stolen the ball within less than a minute of play. Good timing to bring Ben Curry into the game. I don't know what his winning percentage is. Let's see, Scott Robertson. Time is on. Here's a kick. England's going to get the ball back after that penalty, or after stealing that. Substitutions coming in for, I think, for England. Said 9 and 10. So, boy, Satiti has 99 meters made. That's impressive. So who are the substitutions? I think it's going to be line out successful. It didn't look straight for England. They get away with it. And they've got Harry Randall's in. Oh, England kicks it high into the air. Oh, nicely done. Bosa, what a great job stealing the high ball. England now on New Zealand side of the pitch. And Harry Randall can't get the ball out of there. Is George Ford in there now? Randall's in for Spencer. And Marcus Smith is out. Brilliant game. Replaced by George Ford. I would imagine. Wow. It's incredible. All Blacks coaches. Let's see. Scott Robertson's 10 wins, 7 losses, 70%. Whistle blows. All Blacks driving now. Just 15 or so minutes left. Tupelota with another big carry. It's outside England's 22. Poor pass there. Roygaard sends it. Scott Barrett, he's tackled. Dan Cole in on the tackle again. Jordy Barrett's tackled by Mario Itoja, who's taking his scrum hat off. Satiti calls for it, but he's tackled in the middle of the pitch. Roygaard looking for help. He's got Artie Sevilla. Sevilla dances, but Ben Curry's there. Ben Curry tackles him. And Aumua on the ball knocked forward by the All Blacks. Wow. So a knock on by the All Blacks will hand a scrum over to Ian Foster. Was 46 and 32. Excuse me, 32 and 12. 32 and 12, a 7% win percentage. Scott Robertson is 7 and 3. Yeah, they both have a 70% win percentage. So isn't it ironic? All right, looks like one of the Barretts is coming out. Jordy Barrett comes out of the game. Anton Leonard-Brown will replace him. Just over 15 minutes remaining. England's only beat New Zealand 8 times since 1905. 35 meetings, only 8 victories. Wow. South Africa, New Zealand is that they are so used to being dominant, any future coach is going to be unfairly valued against their performance. That's true, Gary. Hey, Antoinette. Yeah, so, they both have a 70% win percentage, but Robertson has got much less time. Ball's put in there by England. They dig it out. They've got the ball inside their 22. Comes a clearance kick. George Ford sends it straight into touch. Good kick by George Ford. Tells the team to calm down. Don't forget, folks, after this, 45 minutes away, it's Scotland. $15 minutes left. England, another substitution. Who's coming out? Robertson, Chandler, Cunningham, Scott comes out to a huge applause. He'll be replaced by, will be Alex Dombron probably. Or no, Nick Isakiwa. No, Dombron comes in, 21. All Blacks line out successful to Satiti. They come over the middle. Barrett to, can't see who that was, Caleb Clark. All Blacks trying to give a dummy. Nicely done there. Satiti with another carry. Tupilotu. They go the other direction. They try to cut through the middle. They run 2 players side by side. That ball's loose on the turf. Picked up by the All Blacks. England had a chance to steal it, but they didn't. Aumua. Stolen by Itoja. Oh, nice jackal by Mario Itoja. Offside against the All Blacks. Wow. Wow. This is brilliant. Just 14 minutes remaining. Oh, did they? Oh, they overturned the penalty. They overturned it and said that Ben Earl had no arms tackle. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. I missed that. He just takes his legs out. What are you looking at incredulous? You didn't wrap your arms. Who you kidding there, buddy? You screwed your team here. So New Zealand gets a chance to make 3 points with 15 minutes or 14 minutes remaining. That was dumb. Ben Earls had a great game, but that was stupid. See, All Blacks chance to pick up 3 points here with the clock stopped. 184 people here, 4,800 for this game. Not bad, folks. Can we push it on to 5,000? For people who aren't here, just pop into the program. This to be Damian McKenzie for the conversion here. Mark is 15 meters further back than where they went to. So now this is almost from midfield. There's a kick by McKenzie, and that's going to be good. Yep, no problem for McKenzie. Back to a 5-point game. So the All Blacks stay in this game, courtesy of a dumb penalty. That's the first time New Zealand scored since the score was 14-6. Beauden Barrett is out. He's got a HIA. And the All Blacks get it inside their 22. Scott Barrett comes down with it on the restart. Clock ticking now. England needs to get the ball back. 13 minutes remain. They've had a leaky defense. They cannot afford to give up a try here. Here's a kick over the top. That's a nice launch by the scrum half. Going to put that in touch. That's a good clearance. Oh, is that going to go to midfield? Wow. In a 47, 48-meter line. That's well done there by the scrum half, Cam Roygard. All right, 12 and a half minutes remaining. England needs a good line out here. Itoja would be my guess who it goes to. Nope, it's not Itoja. They've got it. Ben Curry comes down with it. The whole thing collapses right away. All right, England digs it out of the back. Smart move. Let's go. Ball's available. Going to kick it over the top. Here it comes. Harry Randall outside of 22. Chases on. And England gets it. Oh, they knocked it backwards. Oh, they're saying it's a forward. That was knocked backwards. So there's a knock-on advantage here for the All Blacks. Mark Talia now. Oh, nearly. That's thrown forward now. It's going to come back for the knock-on advantage, no doubt. Oof. Oof. 11 and a half minutes remain. All videos down now. What are you talking about? All videos down. Yeah, mine froze up there in my studio. I had to go back. 236 people here. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Coming into this live play-by-play color commentary of this international autumn test match. England hosting the All Blacks, who just got a penalty conversion on a bad penalty by Ben Earl. Easy kick for Damian McKenzie, the replacement fly half, and it's a 5-point game once again. England's been in control for about 10, 15 minutes, but right now it's a bit tight with just 11 minutes remaining in the contest. England and New Zealand. We'll be calling for man of the match here soon. There's some good candidates for man of the match for England. Same for New Zealand, but for England, it's a scrum for New Zealand now. Bind. Set. Stay high. And it collapses, and a penalty against England. Wow. That looked like it was on New Zealand, but it's on England. Bad time for a scrum penalty for England. Standing up in the scrum. Standing up in the scrum. Not a good call. I mean, seriously, you got Sam Cane with his hands on the ground pushing forward. That can't even be allowed. McKenzie kicks it. That's not a very good kick, but it will put the All Blacks on the England side of the pitch with just 10 minutes remaining. Man. Nail biter at Allianz Stadium, Twickenham. All Blacks with a line out. Their lineouts have been suspect. They need to see if they get another one. It's good. No, that one's pretty good. Stolen by England. Yes, England gets the ball back just short of midfield. Ruck is formed. They dig it out. Need to work through some phases now. Under 10 minutes in the game. A score would put this one out of touch most likely, except it's the All Blacks. Nothing's ever out of touch. Kick over the top. Harry Randall taken down there by Caleb Clark. He's tackled immediately to 10-meter line. Not much came out of that. Counter ruck by England, but nothing there. The All Blacks dig it out. They're going to launch it high into the air towards the middle of the pitch. Who's going to get there? And the All Blacks, Mark Talia gets it, but then he loses it. Knock on against England, seriously? Uh-oh. It's a knock-on advantage for the All Blacks. They go outside, and there's no defender. They throw it away, but did he hang on to it? He's in touch. Going to come back for the knock-on. Wambosa, man of the match. Yeah, he's definitely there. Definitely in the choices there for man of the match. The other man of the match consideration is Marcus Smith. Absolutely brilliant performance by both. Excuse me. 71-23, 24 now. England, this is their game to lose, but they are on the ropes here. Clock is stopped now in the crowd during their usual.
You cannot let that guy have the ball at all costs.
All right. Scrum to the All Blacks. Midfield, just on the England side. England has had suspect scrum since they changed the line. They need a powerful scrum here. A powerful scrum here, England. Let's do it. Clock is still stopped. There it goes, 71-44. Set! Oh, and the All Blacks push them back again. And another advantage. Oh, my gosh. Changing that front row is the wrong move. Rieko Ioane with a carry. Mark Talia now. Going to come back for the advantage because nothing doing there. Scrum penalty. Talia looks like he's gassed. Guys are leaving it all on the pitch out here. 72-13, standing up at the scrum is a call against England. Ever since that front row has changed, it's been a disaster for England. 237 people currently here, folks. Be sure to hit the like button. Doesn't cost you anything but a moment of your time. All right, McKenzie kicks it for some territory gain. Let's see where the ball is going to be. Is that inside the 22? Wow, that's a nice kick. And Dan Cole's got a bloody nose. Don't know if it's his blood or someone else's. All Blacks in great shape here. Inside England's 22 with just 7 minutes left in the game, trailing by an unconverted try. This is where they want to be. That penalty by Ben Earl was deadly for England a few minutes ago. Mark Talia looks like he's out of sorts, but he gets up. That ball was successfully brought down by the All Blacks, but it was almost pinched by England. All right. Sam Cane at the 22. Cam Roygaard sends it over towards the middle. England making good tackles, but they need a turnover here is what they need. Artie Sevilla goes forward. He's tackled by Ben Curry. Roygaard goes the opposite direction. He's got it to Sam Cane. Sam Cane, they try to strip it. Ball is left on the pitch. Mua now, tackle, release. They let him go. 3 players release him. McKenzie, Rieko Ioane nearly breaks free. Oh, there's a nice dummy by the scrum half. Roygaard has New Zealand 12 meters out. The All Blacks are close now. England in trouble here on the ropes. After leading here for big... Oh, there's a lot of men out here and no defenders. Oh, England managed to get people over. That's lost forward. That's lost forward. That's lost forward. How can you call a penalty? The ball was lost forward. Off the feet, but the ball was lost forward first. Angus Gardner, you blind as a bat. That ball went forward in the ruck. Wow. They're going for a scrum. Well, why not? Their scrum has been brilliant since England foolishly replaced their front. Nope. Tap and go. Tap and go from 10 meters. Tap and go. They've got it in play. Here we go. England gets out there. Big tackle. They drive the All Blacks back. Crowd is really into it. Momentum for the All Blacks just kind of languishing at the moment. Roygaard to Artie Sevilla. He's met immediately by Alex Dombrant. Amua. They trying to strip every carry here. Nearly stolen by Ben Earl, but he commits another penalty for not releasing the tackle. They come outside. Talia's all alone. Push him into touch. And he got a try. Unbelievable. How in the world do you let that happen? How in the world did they allow him to get to the line? Mark Talia, superstar for New Zealand. Wow. 4.5 minutes remaining. Conversion to come to take the lead. Wow. Mark Talia, absolutely brilliant stuff. Terrible tackling. But they got a tough angle for the kick here, all the way in the corner. Mark Talia gets the try. Shot clock. All we can hope for is a missed kick here. McKenzie from the touchline. Wow, this will put him out in front. What a contest. Whoever wins this game, it's been a good game. So McKenzie, crowd jeering. That's pretty poor sportsmanship. He's going to get it just inside the post. It's good. And the All Blacks lead. Wow. 3.5 minutes left. (24-22). What a game. Mark Talia. Man, let's just put up man of the match now. There's a restart. Knocked backwards by England. They have it on the 10-meter line. All they need now is a penalty and a kick conversion. They can retake the lead with 3 minutes remaining. Hold on to the ball, boys. Baxter now. England. Oh, big tackle. That's a high tackle. Went right to the shoulder. Tuipulotu comes through again. He could be man of the match. New Zealand's defense turns on the screws. Oh, there's a nice tackle evasion right there. Great job. But oh, that was a knock on by the All Blacks. No call. And nobody's back on defense. Oh, there's fun. They're going to come back. Yes, penalty. And a card's coming. A card against the All Blacks. 22, no arms tackle. They were warned repeatedly. Anton Lennon-Brown goes out for no arms tackle. Yellow card. All right, so can they make this kick? Can England make this kick? Oh, there's a card there too. And 2 cards coming here. Oh, we could have 2 cards against the All Blacks. Yep, they're going to the TMO for this one. That's a head-to-head contact. Ooh, we could have 2 yellow cards here. My goodness. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a brutal hit. Yeah, there's going to be mitigation here. It's going to be a yellow card.
Does meet the yellow card threshold? Yes? Okay.
Booth review? No.
Just consider the play.
That's a yellow card for sure.
You can just change the yellow card for that and then do that.
That's correct.
Only one player going to the bin then.
And it's head on head. So it does meet the yellow card threshold. I'd already given him a yellow card for a cynical play before, but the foul play's before that. So the yellow card, the first yellow card will be for foul play, and it'll be for an off-field review, okay? So it'll be for an off-field review on 22, but the original penalty will stay. Yep.
Well, that's a little strange. So it's up for review. 2 minutes, 15 seconds. They got to go for the post and go for the points here. You got to go for the post. I mean, there's 2 minutes, 15 seconds. You got to try to win this game. What is going on here? The mark is not right. Just kick the damn ball over the post. Let's go, boys. Mauritius says Cerebus. They blocked social media. Sorry. Dan Krug's here. Welcome to you. Helen Haka. Come on, England. Nothing wrong with the tackle. Rugby incident. I agree there's nothing wrong with the tackle, more as a bus, but under the laws the way they're written now, it's a card. Finally, we have the mark here. It's 38 meters at an angle, and they're going to go for the points. Oh, the crowd is cheering because they're going for the points.
Penalty spot and then stuff it up.
Crowd excited. So George Ford is going to be the hero or he'll be the GOAT, and not the greatest of all time. George Ford, the game is in his hands. The game is in his hands. Marcus Smith made every kick. It's not the easiest of angles here. George Ford can be the hero. If he makes it, I'll let you know without even announcing it because you'll hear the crowd. George Ford, chance to be the hero. This will make it 25-24 if he's successful. Crowd is very quiet all of a sudden.
On George Ford.
The announcer needs to shut up. Here's the kick. Nope. He missed it.
Off the post. Stennis Love has been knocked on by Turpin.
England have a scrum 5 meters in front of the post. But they need a good scrum now. Wow. He hit the post. And they changed those front line. Their scrum has been terrible. It hit the post, man. And then they knock it on. All right. They need a good scrum here, England, or get it out quickly. One of the two. Is this the last minute? So a drop goal could do it here. A drop goal could win it. England hit the post. Boy, this is a nail-biter. What a game this has been, folks. What a game. Crouch. England has to have a good scrum here. Set. Put the ball in. Ball's in the pipe. England gets it out. No, they don't know what to do with it. Throwing it all over the place. There's a high tackle. No call on the high tackle. As George Ford is dragged down by the neck. Baxter now forward. England can't turn the ball over here. They need a drop goal. They need a field position. This is not ideal for Ford. Mario Itoja, 7 seconds on the clock. And the All Blacks not rolling away, but they get away with another one here. As Tupelotu takes all day to get out of the way. They're trying to get the drop goal in position, are they? Over the hooter now. England, dying gasp here. Can they defeat the All Blacks? Can't knock it on. Ben Curry goes forward. They're trying to get it right in the center here now. Release the ball. Here it is. Here's the drop goal. It's wide. All Blacks win. Wow. George Ford misses 2 kicks. Boy, he's... Wow. Wow. Wide. Bad pass. Started it all. What a game. God bless it. Why is this not working? There's your choice for man of the match. Full time, 24-22. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Squandered that one, didn't they? They had that game in the hand. Had that game in hand. Wow. Wow. Unbelievable, folks. Unbelievable. Speechless, heartbroken, says Nick. Yeah, England choked that game away. That was theirs to win. Twice. 3 times. Wow. By the way, the all-time winningest coach in All Blacks history, of course, is Steve Hansen, who is 87%, 95 wins, 10 losses, 4 draws. Graham Henry came in second, 85, with 90 wins and 16 losses. Wow. Only 2 coaches have coached over 100 games for the All Blacks in their history. Wow. England screws the pooch royally. There's your man of the match options: Wabosa, Marcus Smith, or Talia. Taking Marcus Smith out of the game, I didn't agree with that. You don't take players out that are performing, man. Smith played unbelievably well. So. What's going on here? Did I get a message here? Sorry. I made my cable payment. That's what that is. Well, All Blacks are going to feel cocky now. They are not going to beat Ireland like this. That's for darn sure. I'll tell you that much. They cannot beat Ireland like this. 59-35 views. 59-50. 195 people here currently. England chokes away a victory at the death's door here. The All Blacks escape with a win that they didn't deserve. Exciting game, but I have to say, especially the last 15 minutes, very exciting. I did pick the All Blacks to win this game by 8. They win by 2. So I get a point on my Super Brew, but not both points. England just can't believe they lost this game. They had it. Wait till the Springboks come in town. They're going to get crushed then again. Wow. What a finish. What a finish, though. Pommies with their fake celebrations. Yeah. Yeah, Gypsy Backpackers, it was a hell of a game, wasn't it? Satiti, man of the match. Scientist, that's a fair one. That's a fair one. That's a fair one. Referee, man of the match, says Andre Torian. There's to lose. Yep. Yep. All Blacks got lucky. You're right. You're right, Cerebus. You're right. Mauritius, huh? I got to check out Mauritius. I haven't been. I'm going to have to do that my next trip. Wow. Boy, Twickenham is cleaned out. They're all gone. The place is like 60% empty already. That was fast. Satiti is going to be their man of the match. They got music, so I can't play it. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, folks, I'm going to wrap that one up because I can't do that. So we've got about 15 minutes before my next broadcast. You don't have to go anywhere. You can stay right here. You'll be automatically redirected to the Scotland-Fiji. That broadcast will be shortly at the bottom of the hour. Thanks. Take a break. Stretch your legs. Get yourself a beverage. Enjoy yourself. All right. Thanks a lot, everybody. And appreciate your support for the channel and being here. Did we gain any more subscribers? It was 7307 last time I looked. We gained 4 more. That's a little bit of something. Your man of the match is Mark Talia, although we did say here another one. Satiti was another. Faster, getting out of the drown their sorrow. Yeah, they want to go drink. Exactly. Not a VL card is foul play. The ref was crap. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Kearney. Welcome, Daniel Kruger, and I hope to see you guys in Scotland because that's one I have a vested interest in. I want to see the Celts win. I root for Scotland. All right, so that comes up here in about 15 minutes. I'm going to take a break, stretch my legs, check my mail, and get reset, change my jersey into my Scotland jersey, which is a little less comfortable than this one. It's a size smaller. Thanks for being here, folks. Congratulations to the All Blacks on a game they did not deserve. Anyway, all right, tries from Mark Talia. By the way, I never got the second try up there by Mark Talia, so I missed that one. So, whoops. Final score is 24-22. England had chances to win this. They missed a kick. They hit the post, and then they missed the drop goal. Cheers. See you guys in a few minutes. Thanks a lot.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air.